Welcome to my YouTube channel, Accounting with Francisco. So last week we discussed about the errors affecting the agreement of trial balance and errors not affecting to the agreement of trial balance. So in order to get a deep understanding, today I would like to share a question with you in order to cover both errors. So let's get started. The trial balance as at 31st March 2019 of Deumis Traders was not agreed, and the difference of 43,000 was credited to a suspense account. The following errors were identified subsequently. So here a difference of 43,000 should be credited to a suspense account like this 43,000. Let's move to the error number 1. Cash purchase of rupees 68,900 for resale was recorded in the purchase account as rupees 86,900. This was correctly recorded in the cash book. Okay, when we are incurring a cash purchase, our basic double entry is purchase account debit, cash account credit. But here they have debited as 86,900 to the purchase account. That means Deumi has overstated the purchase figure. So, in order to rectify this error, we must credit 18,000 to the purchase account because now when you subtract these two figures, 86,900 and 68,900, you will get 18,000. So, to rectify this error, simply you can credit to the purchase account 18,000. Now, if you have credited somewhere, there must be a debit entry. So that is the temporary account. So we must debit 18,000 to the suspense account. So this is the entry I will show you. Suspense account debit 18,000. Purchase account credit 18,000. Then you can write down the narration. Here the suspense account impact is like this. Purchase account debit 18,000. Let's go to the error number 2. Maintenance expenses on machinery rupees 33,600 was debited to the machinery account. So this is an error of principle because we have recorded an expense as an asset. So in order to rectify this error, it is very simple. You can credit the machinery account by rupees 33,600 and you can debit the machinery expense account by rupees 33,600. So like this, machinery expense account debit 33,600, machinery account credit 33,600. So the narration also must be written. It is compulsory to write the narration. So sometime marks will be deducted if you are not writing narration. So error number 3. Additional capital of rupees 165,000 introduced by the owner was erroneously credited to the trade creditors account, while other entry has been correctly recorded in the cash book. So when we are introducing additional capital, according to Luca Pacioli, the double entry is cash account debit, capital account credit. Here, what they have done is they have credited it to the trade creditors account, but it is correctly recorded in the cash book. So, in order to rectify this error, now see they have credited it to trade creditors account. So, to rectify it, you can debit it to trade creditors account by rupees 165,000. So, and it should be credited to the capital account. So you can credit it to the capital account by rupees 165,000. So the correct entry is like this. Trade creditors account debit 165,000, capital account credit 165,000. So let's move to error number 4. Rent income received of rupees 21,000 has been completely omitted from the books. This is an error of complete omission. So it is very simple. According to Luca Pacioli, the double entry for rent income received is cash account debit, rent income account credit. So just simply record that entry. This is very simple. Look here, cash account debit 21,000, rent income account credit 21,000. Error of complete omission. Very simple. Let's go to transaction number 5. Rent expense of rupees 98,000 was debited twice in the rent expense account, and this was correctly recorded in the cash book. So when we are incurring a rent expense, the double entry is cash account credit, rent expense account debit. Here, by a mistake, they have debited twice to the rent expense account. Now, in the debit side of the rent expense account, there are 298,000. 298,000. So what you must do to rectify this error? It is simple. You can credit 198,000 to the rent expense account, right? So here it says that it is correctly recorded in the cash book. Now, if it is correctly recorded in the cash book, if we have credited 98,000 to the rent expense account, there should be a debit entry, so we are going to debit it to the suspense account. We are going to open a temporary account called suspense account, and we are going to debit it here, 98,000. I will show you the entries also. This is how we are going to record it. Suspense account debit 98,000, rent expense account credit 98,000, and you can write down the narration. Let's move to error number 6. A payment of rupees 109,000 to a trade creditor has been correctly recorded in the cash book, but no entry is made in the trade creditor's account. So when you are paying to a creditor, the cash obviously is creditor, and trade creditor must be debitor. Here, the debit entry has been omitted. So that means in order to rectify this error, you can debit to the trade creditor's account by rupees 109,000. So if you are debiting somewhere, as now this is recorded correctly in the cash book, that means the credit entry has been made correctly. But if we are, when we are rectifying, if we are incurring a debit entry, obviously there should be a credit entry now. So in here, we are going to credit it to the suspense account temporary by rupees 109,000. So this is the way of writing the entry. Trade creditors account debit 109,000, suspense account credit 109,000. And it should go also to the suspense account like this, to the credit side. Let's move to the error number 7. A cash sale of rupees 73,900 has been recorded as rupees 37,900 in the sales account, and this was correctly recorded in the cash book. So according to Luca Pacioli, the double entry for credit sales, for cash sales is cash account debit, sales account credit. Here, by a mistake, they have recorded in the sales account as rupees 37,900 instead of the correct figure 73,900. So this means they have understated their sales amount by rupees 36,000. So when you subtract these two figures, 73,900 and 37,900, you will get 36,000. So they have recorded in the sales account as 37,900 in the credit side. So you must record another 36,000 in the credit side in order to get 73,900. So it is simple. To rectify this error, you must credit 36,000 to the sales account. Now I told you if there is a credit entry, obviously there must be a debit entry also. So we are going to debit it to a temporary account called suspense account by rupees 36,000. So this is the way to write the entry. Suspense account debit 36,000, sales account credit 36,000. And here we are going to record it in the suspense account 36,000. Now, so this entry must be recorded in a general journal. So here, because I did not have space, I didn't draw it. you must record it in a general journal. And please remember, you must write the narration, because for the narration you are getting marks. And now see, this suspense account, in the debit side we have 36,000 sales, purchases 18,000, rent expense 98,000. So the total is 152,000. In the credit side we have 43,000 and 109,000. The total is 152,000. Now see, this account is set off. So that's why I told you the suspense account is a temporary account. So I hope that uh, you understood today's question. So if you have any problem, you can put me a comment. So I will be replying to you. So thank you very much for listening to this video.